And we are live.
Hey, welcome back to Mobility Project. I'm at the World Center for Awesomeness with basically the CEO of Taking Your Pain Away.
Yeah.
The CEO of Going Faster, Cassie Phillips, inventor of the Trigger Point Paintball. So, you know, if you guys have ever suffered and cursed his name, these are the guys you should curse his name with. We're in Austin, Texas, and when you're in Austin, you should swing by and see these kids because they're awesome. We talk about the quad ball all the time, the footballer, and the trigger point ball, and this is where all the magic happens, right?
That's right.
So we're in the training studio. We've got one of our athletes here, the director of programming for
for SmartCore.
For SmartCore.
Yeah.
And one of the things I want to show you guys is that what we're going to do is we're going to have Cassie take us through some soft tissue stuff, a real quick plan based on an idea. This weekend is nationals for Olympic lifting. One of the issues that we see in a lot of our Olympic lifters is if they hit full extension, if they're not perfect, one of the things we notice is that shoulder ends up in a little bit forward. So if you're missing internal rotation of that shoulder, we see translation of that shoulder forward in the socket. Turnover is slow. This MWOD is for all my kids from Cal Strength kicking ass this weekend. All right, I see you guys out there. So here's what we want to do. Let me show you what. Go ahead and lay on your back for us. We were going to just, quick look at her internal rotation. If someone went off to the side and above her, didn't do anything creepy, I anchor that shoulder to the back of the socket, and we should be able to internally rotate that hand nearly to the ground. And that's about where the barbell would be, right in the middle of her stomach. So when I anchor here, you'll notice that she goes on tension right here, the onset, and that's the end. So we're missing about, just 100% of range of motion, no big deal. One of the things that's going to happen is we've got to treat that. We want to change that range because you'll notice that when her hand went down, her shoulder came forward. This is the reason why we see athletes tearing biceps tendons, destroying their labrum, slap tear, the whole thing. What we want to do is understand also she still doesn't have any shoulder pain. She's an ass kicker, but that there's going to be some tissue that gets short because of that, and we need to address that. So I'm going to turn it over to the man, the myth.
Yep, okay, so stand up. Okay, so there's a couple of different things. I'm going to take kind of the endemic that you've talked about, the hardcore guy that really wants to get in there and get it done. So, gal, yeah. So there's a couple of different things because what you really want to do first, if you're going to identify the area that we really want you to address, go ahead and outreach your arm. Go ahead and soften the elbow and come in with the palm of your hand. So go ahead and soften the elbow and see where the palm of your hand is there. So that's basically where we want the ball first, okay? So go ahead and slide that up underneath your hand, back of the palm of your hand, and go ahead and put your other hand on top. Okay, so now what I want you to do is we're going to put some traction into the muscle there. So as you bring the elbows up, we're going to lengthen that muscle. We're going to go after pec major minor here. So first what I want you to do is take a deep breath.
Hey, mobilizing with breath. Active tactic stretch. You're recognizing it.
Deep breath. Release. Pivot. And now deep breath, release. And we're going to really push the muscle and the ball at the same time. There you go. And once again, perfect. So really, let's get into that parasympathetic nervous system. So let's take a deep breath and release all out. Release it all out. Now let's kick. Deep breath. Release it all out. Now let's move into it.
You'll notice she's not making a pain face.
Breath.
She's in her Zen face.
Release.
Full marks.
Push down towards armpit. That's deep breath. Release, push down towards armpit.
How long are you doing this?
Okay, we usually do this for about 4 repetitions. 4 cycles of 2 and 2. Okay, go ahead and drop the ball first. Go ahead and take your shoulder through range of motion there. But because she's got so much going on, go ahead and just bring the shoulder up there. Look at that range of motion. Now come down with it. And look at that range of motion. So we still see.
So let's on your back. Let's test and retest. So that we should see some change. Shoulder goes to the back of the socket. Oh, hey, look at that. We're back into familiar territory.
That's good.
5 or 10 degrees change. Remember, if you don't see change, there's no change, people. And look how simple that is. And it's simple to think, maybe these tissues are restricted. They open up those tissues, and look what happens. We claim, I'll give you a big 35%. Very nice, very nice.
Perfect. So go ahead and come back up. I'm going to do one other thing for pec major minor because this is what you guys will kind of geek out on. Go ahead and come into the block here. I want same place, pec major minor, same place. Turn right into there. So now what I want you to do is kind of leverage and hold the block with your opposite hand. Now, and this is special sauce. This is only for you guys. So this is a special sauce. What we're going to do is we're going to reach up. We're going to come up.
Oh, morning.
And then we're going to go back down.
That's so mean.
And we're going to come back.
Oh, I love that.
And we're going to go forward.
Oh, she made the pain face.
-1,
-1.
and now we're going to come back. We're going to pull forward. Now, I want you to go to neutral, bring that shoulder back. Now we're going to go through that same movement. So go forward. There you go. Look at the elbow change. Where the change is, now we're going to come up here.
Remember that you're wired for movement, not for musculature. And you'll notice, even though Cassie's talking about, hey, we know what the rough area where the ball is, what are we working on? We're working through fascia, we're working through skin, working through musculature, but it's all about creating movement that puts that muscle on tension. Great.
Okay, now let's go ahead and test that one more time.
How was that one?
Oh, that was pretty
My
painful.
fun. It's my favorite.
That's good.
Hey, didn't they invent margaritas here in Austin? That's good. That's an easy thing.
Breakfast
And look at this. Bam! So we've reclaimed nearly 100% of that range of motion. We'll be nice, 60%. In what? 3 minutes? 4 minutes?
Yeah.
Look, the issue is, how fast and easy is this to do beforehand? Is this going to mess up your training? It is not stretching. We're looking at the tissues that are restricting this range of motion, that's preventing her from being in a position, and good position is good power.
That's right.
Thanks, you guys. Trigger point. What's up? We'll see you guys tomorrow.
See ya.
Hold in.